least the sun's shining. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise. It's very windy. We had 2 degrees last night, so chilly, chilly. Noise.
Yeah.
Have a nice chat.
Yes, I said I think the Commonwealth to do. And I said to him, what's the row and the India going? I said, what's the row and the India doing? She said, that's a very good question. And he said, it happened before my time. I said, I'm ready. He didn't say he was going to rush off to my house.
It's cold. He said, I presume you won't leave the Lots of wind noise. Tuck you in with a tree. Little sock thingy. Yeah. Okay. Hey everyone. Hey Rosalie, Chris. Ooh, chilly here.
Yeah, we said he started pretty much when we came here.
Oh, right.
So
his first day wasn't the day of the arrest.
I mean, not the exact day, but yeah, he just said he started the same time we did at the gate. So
was he happy about that or not?
Oh, we had a nice chat.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Okay.
Because that's the microphone plugged in.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Cool. Sounds good.
It is broken, but
Oh, yeah.
the mounting for it's broken.
So what does that mean?
Oh, it's just
just
sock helps reduce the wind noise.
Yeah, it sounds good.
going to be slim on in the chat today too. Most people are still finding us. Oh no, here we go. Hey Finster. No, didn't see that video. Keeps coming up with a oh well, guess I might put a bit of a move on home. Just do that quick.
Hey, just gone 10 o'clock.
Oh, 10 o'clock. Oh, geez, fingers frozen. Okay, we'll just do a little prayer of protection, and then we'll get underway. So I've got my fingers all nice and warm. Okay. God, Supreme Creator, Source, whatever name people give you, Holy Spirit, Jesus Christ, we call on you to give us all your divine protection and your the armour of God for all of our Freedom family, for those who are here today at the GG's front gate, for all those who have ever been here over the last few years at the Governor General's, for all our Freedom family online in Australia and overseas, for all our Freedom family throughout Australia and throughout the world. We ask that you protect us and guide us. While we do our bit, big or small, to help bring in your divine plan. And we ask that all benevolent angels, archangels, spirits, our own personal spirit team assist with that, and particularly to help guide us. Yeah, and so it is. Amen. Thank you.
So be it.
Keep an eye today to make sure we don't drop out. 8 p.m.
The ode of remembrance. They went with songs to the battle. They were young, straight of limb, true of eye, steady and aglow. They were staunch to the end, against odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
We will remember them.
Lest we forget.
Lest we forget. Hey, Nobby. Hey, Mr. Sango. And anybody else?
Governor General, this letter is a direct appeal from an ever-growing group of Australian people, both here and at home. We call on you to action the public reveal of the unredacted findings in the police report from the Wood Royal Commission 1995 to 1997. The Wood Royal Commission, as catalogued with the Police Integrity Commission, resulted in a 90-year suppression order containing 28 names of alleged pedophiles of prominent stature, including judges, government officials, an ex-Prime Minister and others. That our Australian government has made no attempt to undo the 90-year suppression order for the supposed safety and well-being of the population is unacceptable. Revisited again in 2015 in the Senate Legal and Constitutional Affairs Legislation Committee meeting, the then Senator Bill Heffernan delivered the same request for the findings to be released to the public. As the Senator stated, it's not so much the secret that's the problem, it's when a group of people such as the 28 keep each other's secrets. Further into his appeal, he quoted the judge of the day. We decided not to revisit that issue because the public would lose confidence in the judiciary. Governor General, how can you justify the 90-year suppression order of the police report from the Wood Royal Commission, given that the Australian taxpayers paid out roughly $64 million on the case? We have a right to full disclosure of the investigations. 28 years later, we have stood each week since August 30, 2021 at Government House in Queensland and daily since the 7th of February 2022 here in the nation's capital. Each and every one of us knows someone who has survived the appalling industry of child trafficking and pedophilia. It is up to the men and women of Australia to determine their level of confidence in the police, judiciary system, the media, yourself and Parliament on this matter. Yours sincerely, concerned men and women of Australia.
Governor General and Maggie B, who's apparently up from New South Wales. I am a woman. I believe in the law, not legal, law, and the law of mankind, universal law. All of them have got laws that are true and structures which are not being followed by you. My claim is, which I bring forth, is from by way of harm to the children of Australia, to the pedophilia, to the sale, selling our children. I mean, it's all just so wrong and so unlawful. And yet you sit there in dishonour and ignore it. You are culpable because you are doing nothing. You can rectify this. You can bring yourself into honour, and you can one day maybe forgive yourself. But by crikey, it is time for you to act. It is time for remedy, and claims are not require a remedy, and you must comply to a law. Anyway, I wish you well, and I hope that this that you actually one day start to at least a start with the Wood Royal Commission and releasing all of those names. That would be a start.
So I call on all people, all men and women of this country, to stand up for those who are vulnerable, the innocent, the babies, the children, the elderly, anyone who is vulnerable, because what we allow to be done to other people is what we accept for ourselves. If you're quite happy to allow children to be molested, to be raped, to be used as pawns in other people's power plays, then you're quite happy for that to happen to you or to your children. If you walk past that, that is what you are willing to accept. And I think that is not what most people are willing to accept. But they're quite happy to ignore the plight of the innocent and vulnerable because it doesn't affect them directly, until one day maybe it will. So you have a choice every day on what you are willing to accept as the standard that we live our lives by. And of course, at the moment with the election, the lies are so blatantly obvious to see. The politicians lie. The truth is plain. So many instances. We've seen Albo lie. Oh, no, I fell off the stage. Oh, no, I didn't fall off the stage. No. And that's like a minuscule little lie. But the bigger lies. And we're all willing to accept that. What happened to truth in advertising? What happened to truth in our society? Why are we so willing to ignore what we can plainly see? Why are we so willing to put the blinkers on and not see the heinous crimes that are being committed. We all need to look within ourselves to find what it is that we stand for. What are we willing to accept? How much are we willing to ignore? How many lies are we willing to accept when the truth is plain in front of our noses? And meanwhile, while we happily continue our little lives, children are paying the price because they are the pawns that those who have the power behind the scenes, who are in control, the puppet masters, they are the ones who will do anything to maintain their power and control. And the children, the babies, are the pawns. And apparently nobody cares. Well, we care. And whilst we are few here in number, you can be well assured that there are many, many hundreds of thousands of people across Australia who are aware of what's going on and who will not walk past the plight of those poor, innocent children. We meet here every day. We have done so for 1,179 days. Over 3 years, every single day. And in Queensland, they meet every week at the Governor's Gates. In Sydney, they also meet every week at the Governor's Gate. And in Melbourne, they meet every week at the Governor's Gate with the same message. Expose those who are abusing children, who are molesting children, and sadly, it appears it extends to sacrificing children, which sounds bizarre. And I can only wish that it weren't true. We all need to stop and think about that. The evidence keeps piling up. The trafficking continues. But exposure of all those crimes is not far away. Across the world, bits of information are coming out. And the floodgates will open. It's time for each individual to look into their heart, to put aside fear, to stand in their truth, and to stand up for the innocent lives that can be saved and rescued, that they may continue on to have a happy life. So that's what we stand for. The children, an end to corruption the corruption that takes the lives of children. Speak up, stand up, do something. Do not walk past the abhorrent practices. Do not walk past the lies. Call them out and speak up. Expose the 28.
Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, done all the camps. 2 kicks at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up, but I'm out on bail and I'm still here. They try so hard, we try not laugh. They turn my car, the next day's back in the same car park. These cops ain't smart, I'ma make a drop this charge. Son, you watch, we take it back to the start. No D's, no titles, no trespass. Now we charge you, tables are turned. We come with a proof for all the assaults, all the abuse. Nobody gonna can't cut me loose, knock knock. Yeah, who at the door? Makada, bring on the storm. Library to empty, thought we were gonna regroup and come back to the front lawn. Yeah, we're still here, still ain't got no fear. We will cry, still ain't shed no tear. The sense of we still here. Is that all you got? We take on you mob, we unite. You don't call the shots, sovereign's been here all along. And they're still here, yeah, they're still here. Return of the sovereign, but they never left. Yeah, they're still here, yeah, they're still here. Yeah, they're still here, the oldest civilization. It's been how many years? They're still here. Need your support for the new way these war is fought. Al-Lowari for the law and in June income bore accords. Gotta cut out the cancer, yeah, that's what the plans are. Walk with the elders, they got the law, we got the numbers, that is the answer. Yeah, we're still here, yeah, we're still here. Never got the jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here, yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, done all the camps. 2 kicks at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here, yeah, we're still here. They've broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here, yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up with a man on bail and I'm still here. They see us come, we see them run. Now we are one, free our daughters, free our sons. Yeah, they're getting scared. Front line at the bed, I'm there. Even when we're gone, our spirit lives on. Yeah, we ain't going anywhere. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Never got a jab, never wore a mask. 2 years go past and we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They raided the camps, done all the camps. 2 kicks at the camp, but we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They've broken the roads, broken the law, but can't break the spirit now. We're still here. Yeah, we're still here. Yeah, we're still here. They smashed my car and locked me up, but I'm out on bail and I'm still here.
Ooh, we come to our song. I saw a comment there about we need a Jesus. No, we need to be our own Jesus in our lives. He did say that what he can do, we can all do. Where are we pointing?
Oh,
Just get down in the middle. There we go. Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red, yellow, black and white, they're all precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world. Jesus loves the little children, all the children of the world. Red, yellow, black and white, they're all precious in His sight. Jesus loves the little children of the world.
They're not for sale!
Never.
you don't have to do the boom to boom bit. It's just something that Mikhail threw in.
Oh, was it?
Yeah,
Mikhail doesn't sing, he just does the acoustics and the percussion.
yeah, just and so yeah, in the break between
Yeah.
Mikhail goes boom boom,
Oh, does he?
and then when he's not here, I do it. So
Oh,
you,
do
you
you?
don't have to.
Oh,
don't,
no,
don't
no,
take
no.
Go, you can do it instead. No, you won't.
No, that's
But
fine.
only, yeah,
Stay
just,
today.
You're
just something
consistent.
something that Mikhail threw in. So we keep it up.
We all add our own
Of
little
course.
bits to
Well, that's a
everything.
little bit like him, isn't it? That means his intention is that he's here.
And the not for sale, Shannon started that. So that's another one. Where we at the end where we say not for
Yeah.
sale. That we had one of the guys, Shannon, started that. So that's another tradition.
Oh, right.
Oh,
Have
I'm
I
not
met
religious
Sharon?
either, Finster.
Shannon and Lily, they're up north in Queensland at the moment.
I do believe there was
but they're travelling around, spreading
Jesus
the
did
word,
walk the
getting
earth.
the message out. But yeah, no, they
But
haven't
he
been
wasn't
here
religious
for-
either, so as far as
No,
I'm
I'm
aware.
sure I have met one.
Not sure. Yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
I've come an awful lot.
But yeah, they like Shannon and Lily doing what I do, just being here in town.
22 I started.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Shannon and Lily are regulars here. Lily's got dreadlocks. They get around. Yeah.
Maybe this supposed to be like right in front of the speaker.
Oh, they're
Lugo past. Not red thing, let me see. Hang on, get the other phone out. Okay, what's going on in the chat?
Well, not warm.
Oh,
I
I'm
wouldn't
way
fry
back.
an egg, but off my body at the moment. But it's comfortable. Yesterday, it was not.
Oh, it's terrible. Yeah, it can be the same air temperature, but without the sun.
I know.
Yeah, it just makes it.
But it had something. It was coming from it. I think the wind was coming from definitely from the south. And
Yeah.
also had some snow. It just had that bite to it yesterday.
Yeah, we've all got to find that thing to have faith in. So whether it's a spiritual
Well, I'm
thing
leaving
or
this morning.
something else, faith in each other, faith in yourself. Definitely, you want to have faith in. Yeah. We don't need anybody to tell us. So all the answers come from within. Yeah, there's a lot of going going within and working out what our own little demons have been, working through it, accepting it, forgiving ourselves for the crap we've all done. Everybody's done stuff they're not proud of, but you can't stay stuck in that. You can't blame yourself and live happily in that state. You've got to face what you've done, accept it, forgive yourself, make amends if that's appropriate. And if you can't do that, then that's not a problem either. You don't have the other person involved in the situation doesn't need to know that you forgive them or that you've forgiven yourself. It's all what's happening within you. So if we can all find that place of calm, love and acceptance, then it'll catch on with everybody. It'll be contagious. That's what we want, a contagion of love. And then when you're acting out of love, regardless of what your beliefs are, if what you're doing is for the benefit of others and for the greater whole and for yourself, not for our own selfish needs, but for the bigger picture, then yeah, much easier to be on the right path, isn't it? Worship in your name, God's image in your name. Yeah, religion's a slippery slide, isn't it? But when you look at all the religions, essentially they all come back to the same thing. The essence is the same. And pretty much that comes back to love. Oh yeah, like your comment there about the safety bubbles people have built around themselves. Pinster, that's a nice one. I like that. Shame traps, yes. Well, that's isn't it? Shame, guilt, they're all in those survival frequencies, survival paradigm. Or very low frequencies. And that's where they all want us to, all the controllers, they want us living in that, living in the fear, living in the shame. That's why, when adults molest children, they work on that shame and that guilt in the child so that they don't report it, so that they can keep getting away with their activities. So yeah, we've got to work through it all. That's our job. I reckon that's our job at the moment. Just working through our own stuff, getting ourselves into the best place that we can be, and to keep working on it, keep evolving. Don't get stuck, don't get caught up in the guilt trap, in the shame trap, and the whatever's done is done. Got to accept it, change your perspective on it if you need to, and move on up in the frequencies. Towards clear. Oh, okay. I was wondering what we were talking about. Kias. Kias down the right. Wake up. Yeah. Well, we've got to keep looking in, working on it. Noticing those triggers when things trigger us, and there's always something to trigger us. And, yeah, it's a moving feast. One day good with it. You think you've overcome that trigger, and then the next day something comes along and it's like, oh bugger, oops, still got to work on it. Anyway, so hopefully have at least 2 people here tomorrow. I'm done for this week until Saturday. Yeah, we've got to work out numbers for Saturday, so there is a possibility, depending on how many people we have all up, to split between the forest and here. So if we've got 4, we'd like for both to go on as normal. If we don't have 4 people, then we'll set up at forest in the morning. We'll do a live at 10 o'clock from there, just so that everybody knows what we're up to, and then we'll come here after forest. So at any rate, we will be online at 10ish. Thanks, Lulu. So that's the plan at the moment. I'll be on the chat tomorrow and give you an update once I've found out who's available on Saturday. And yeah, that's the plan. So we might finish up there. I've run out of talk. I'm done. So yeah, if there's anything that any topic that you'd like us to talk about on the microphone, feel free to drop us a line. There was I haven't got access to the email. I was going to say send an email to Karen's email, but I haven't got the access to it yet. But yeah, if you send, what was it called? Truth Known Shown, I think it was. Truth Known Shown at proton.me. It's probably in the toolkit. I wonder. Let me have a look. Technical requirements could be tricky. Let's see if I can find. Okay. Where's that toolkit thing gone? In playlist, there's a toolkit. What she got written in there? I know that's just a video. Okay. Karen's updated anything here. The email address. Okay, forget that. Anyway, in the chat, think of some stuff that you might want us to, topics that we could discuss. And, yeah, look into it, we can come up with on this end. But anyway, for now, we shall see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. These hind legs. Right. There must be a way that you can do a little video clip or audio clip post it on YouTube or something, and then we can play it on the speaker if you're keen. Happy to hear other people's words, so if you want to muck around with that, feel free. Find it, we'll play it. Just keep within our community guidelines of avoiding that particular word, starting with a V, to do with the medical experiment. So if we avoid that, anything else is pretty much the go. But yeah, hopefully it's not, well, I'm trying not to be angry, but yeah, obviously everybody's at their own place with that. And we've had all sorts of things said over the years. Whatever. We'd love to hear your words. Okay, we'll wrap it up there. Have a great day, everyone. Shine bright. Be love. Always be love. And yeah, we will see you. Dave will see you tomorrow. We'll see you Saturday. Susie's off home today, so let's see her again for a while. Okay, have a great day. Bye all. Walk away from yeah. Oh yeah, have fun voting tomorrow if that's what you're up to. Anger can be fuel for change. Yeah, it can be. I've certainly been there, done that. Okay. Have a fantastic election day tomorrow, everyone. Joy of joys. Yep. Catch you later. Bye. Oh, it's not tomorrow, is it? Tomorrow's Friday. On Saturday. I know what's going on. Bye.